Hello, Kaz Young here from Property Zest Buyers Agent and Property Management in Brisbane with the 5-minute market update for Brisbane, September 2023. So if you don't have a lot of time and you just want to know the main details, here it is, the TLDR. So listings are down 13.3% on this time last year. But as you'll see, the last month it was down 15.3. So the listing situation is actually slightly improving. But still, obviously, it's hard to get good listings out there at the moment. Time on market is coming down still, which is interesting because we are getting more listings, but the time on the market, it's still pretty tight going to get properties at the moment, 23 days. Housing values have gone up over the last month, 1.6%. That's an increase in that in the rate of growth there on last month, and unit values have gone up 1.1%. So both housing and unit values have been doing a nice moderate incline from month to month for the last quarter or so. Rental yields 4.1%, just down a little bit, and 0.9% on the vacancy rate. So still very tight in terms of vacancy rates in Brisbane. In terms of listings, as you can see, down 13.3% on this time last year, but that is a monthly change of plus 2.3%, which means that listing situation is getting a little bit better, but it's still hard going out there. And the days on market, this is actually the same as it was this time last year. So 23 days is actually, it's pretty tight going. So properties are being snapped up pretty quickly, and that is related probably to that lack of stock that we've got at the moment. Housing values up 1.6%, as we said, but on month, but the overall down 4.2%. So you can see that negative on the year is actually, stretching back up toward the zero mark. In terms of units, we are still seeing nice little moderate growth, and over the year we have seen a nice little 3.8% growth so far. And you can see that housing cycle, if you look at the annual change, is now catching up to the quarterly change. So that quarterly change really flipped over a few months back, and you'll see that annual change is now lagging behind as it would, but coming up to meet it there. Rental yields 4.2%, still a reasonable rental yield when you compare it to Melbourne or Sydney, for example, but in line pretty much with Canberra, Hobart, Adelaide, for example. Perth and Darwin have still got much higher yields, but also a bit more, arguably, more volatile markets there, I suppose. Rental market has been up overall over the last 12 months, but not a big change in the last month or so. And our vacancy rate's sitting at 0.9, which is low vacancy rates, still tough going getting a rental out there in the world. So that's our September market update. If you are looking for good property managers in Brisbane, we would love to help you. We work in all of these council areas, and also we purchase property in these council areas and would love to help you if you're looking for a buyer's agent. All the best, and we'll catch you on the next month.